How's it going, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another National League race here at Bristol Motor Speedway. I'm your host, Tremendation, with Good Smoke. He's not in the party, unfortunately, but I will get him here as soon as possible. Now, today we're gonna be heading to Bristol Motor Speedway for the first time ever national throwback race. As you can see here, I got my throwback. I'm not racing, by the way. It's my John and Ready 43 machine throwback. So let's get started with the race. Let me invite Good Smoke real quick. Sorry for the blue screen. Where are you? Alrighty, sorry for that blue screen, but today's gonna be the throwback race for the national guys. On Sunday is gonna be the Racing League throwback for the people. So today we're gonna have a lot of good drivers for the throwback. A really good ones. I'll go over them as qualifying begins. But overall, yeah, we're just waiting for the invites. Oh wait, let me do this real quick to appear online. But yeah, a lot of good racers out here with a good throwbacks in qualifying. As I said, I'm gonna go over them, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. We got 1 people watching. Thank you. So around 10 people racing. We got the best of the best, the national guys. They always put a great show. It's last week. We go back to last week. It was an Indy, as we got invite from Brainier to there. As I was talking, me and King wanted to end it with a phenomenal final lap pass with Ace. Really great finish. As we're getting ready for qualifying. As here, Good Smoke, welcome to the booth. Good Smoke, you got a copy.
Oh, hold on. Several technical difficulties currently happening.
Oof. I mean, if you can't, I can handle this. Don't worry.
Think we're good now?
Okay. Yay.
No echo? No nothing?
No echo, no. It's good.
Alright. Well, I missed all the pre-race basically. I hear we're going to qualifying already.
So you got an invite? Because we don't have to join yet.
I do not have an invite.
Alright. So I was saying, we're heading to Bristol, Mr. Good Smoking. What do you expect from the drivers here tonight?
I expect the top line to be the preferred line. At least for me, whenever I'm racing, I always feel like top line's comfortable, and I feel like we'll see a lot of people on the bottom getting loose. I mean, we've seen that several times in real life. My 2 favorite drivers in the Xfinity Series, Cup Series, both lost on the bottom. One won, one lost. So it'd be very interesting to see what's going to happen.
Yes, we have seen it in the past few races that the outside lane is really dominant. You can make that bottom lane work, but as Good Smoke mentioned, that you can get loose exiting the corner. So drivers gotta really pay attention at that, and maybe the big one, a lot of bumping, shoving, and the famous bump and run there.
I see a lot of bump and runs happening. Luckily, the Pro League race happened just a couple days ago. The last race was at Bristol. And I feel like it's just a little bit of a preview of what we're going to see today. A lot of chaos, a lot of hitting, a lot of just typical short track stuff.
And we're going to see a lot of rivalry. If you put the bumper on someone on the white flag, I don't think that person in front of you will appreciate it. We're going to get right into qualifying just in some minutes. Go anywhere, get your snacks, and get back here. Let me see. Let me open some streams up. As unfortunately, today's gonna be a two-man booth. Jesse had work to do, and he will not join us tonight. But me and Good Smoke will bring you the best racing out there here at Bristol.
Yeah, happy to be here. Second race in this booth, and I feel really comfortable already. Trim's made us feel at home, so I'm ready to call some races.
It's gonna be fun. Let me see, like around, as I said at the beginning of the stream, around 10 to 8 drivers tonight. Really small field, but some great racing waiting for us there tonight. So let me check the roster real quick. Oh, here it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, around 10 drivers here tonight. So yeah.
I expect an early and late big one tonight. You were talking about big ones, and we've seen a couple of big ones. Like this year when we saw Jimmy and Stenhouse get into it, and that just caused a huge pileup, taking several good contenders out of the race.
Really several contenders, as you mentioned, that outside will be very dominant, so drivers will be just straight up in the wall, and some drivers may misjudge it and just somewhat hit the wall and make the field slow down, so that will play into a factor. But remember, this is short track racing, everybody. Everything is, it's just chaos out there, but it's gonna be fun. Also, something I want to point out, as my partner Good Smoke mentioned it, that bottom lane will be deadly tonight. Please explain why, Good Smoke.
Oh, so basically, as I mentioned, my favorite drivers in the Xfinity and Cup Series, Chase Elliott and Noah Gragson. Sunday we saw Chase Elliott trying to make a move on Joey Logano. There was the traction compound on the bottom. He misjudged it, went up a little track, hit Joey Logano, taking both of them out of the race. Brad Keselowski won. We could possibly see something like that happen, where we see the two top contenders take each other out and a third come, and then that battle ends up happening. Or we could see a Noah Gragson Justin Allgaier situation, where the guy in the bottom prevails from a little bit of contact, or it could be either, and they hit and it stays clean after that.
Yes, indeed, a lot of hungry rookies out here tonight. As we saw it last week, low minimum and 8 strikes. Low minimum trying to get his first ever national win, but just came so short. A rookie mistake, but really he can just get redemption here. Yeah, it's just gonna be all over the place. A lot of binging and banging, crashes, and it's gonna be everything. Bristol is just like the best track out there for short track racing. Is if I'm making sense over here, folks.
Objectively, the best track in the game.
Yes, indeed. And arguably the worst track in public lobbies.
I lost a couple on the last lap to the lap first.
It seemed a huge pile ups there, but today we're gonna be focusing on the National League, not public lobbies. As we're waiting for an official word so we can join in the lobby and see those throwbacks, which during qualifying I will mention them. Really good ones. It's just people blowing out with their creativity tonight here.
Mind if I get a little promotion here? Carnation Trucks, or Carnation Cup in general, throwback weekend's coming up, and if you guys could please go over to _GoodSmoke9_ and vote for my throwback schemes, that would be awesome. We need more votes. I want more people's opinions on what my truck throwback's gonna be.
As we're waiting for our official award, we're gonna just go some laps around here at Bristol Motor Speedway to see how the lowland is deadly. Kidding. And remember, you can, if you make a mistake in this track, you can get lapped down easily. Am I right, Good Smoke?
Yeah, I mean, these are 15-second laps. If you lose 15 seconds, you're lapped down. People are running as fast as they can, so if you make one mistake, hit the inside wall, you're probably done unless there's a caution.
As your good old Bristol, I don't know what to go with. And remember, this is the last great Coliseum. It provides some amazing racing out here for taking laps around this real short track.
I'd like to mention our friend Low Minimum. We were talking about him earlier, talking about how he had a really breakout performance at Indy. It almost looked like he could be going for the win. Ended up like 5th or 6th. He apologized for his actions, but I mean, I really didn't see anything wrong with what he did. I think Ace kind of was probably a little mad, but I don't think he was. He kind of understood what was happening in the moment. Was just going for a win, and of course, my pick, Mean King, won. And I was super happy about that. And I just realized I'm out of the lobby.
Are you getting invites?
What? Yeah.
Alright,
I think. I thought did you not just invite me to the party? I thought I got kicked out of the party and you were inviting me to the thing. What?
No. Are you getting invites from?
Yeah, I got invites.
Oh god, I'm spitting. As I think they did qualifying by accident, not sure what happened there, but I think we're going to the real race. Sorry for the communication here, but I'm not the boss, right?
What happened? I'm so confused.
I think they did qualifying by accident. But I'm getting like a bunch of invites from low minimum. Like goddamn.
So we're not allowed to join yet, right?
No. Are you getting an invite from low?
I didn't get an invite from low, but I got an invite from minimum.
Alright. As I think we're gonna be able to join in some seconds.
And guys, please, if you go to invite polls, please go to the Ryan Newman versus Jimmy Johnson one and vote for the Ryan Newman one. I thought it looked better.
Friend didn't say anything. Sorry for the delay, folks. We'll get the racing as soon as possible here tonight at the Last Drake Coliseum. Don't go anywhere. We'll keep you informed. Okay, we can go ahead and join, ladies and gentlemen. Are y'all ready for the best racing out there?
Yes.
Hey, you got an invite, right?
Yes, sir. Again, the talk tonight's going to be the high lane and the top lane, or the high lane and the bottom lane. There will be two way different lines, way different running, but unlike real life, the top doesn't have to come in. It's already there to start. So it'll be very interesting to see how many drivers are already going to be at the top going into turn 2, or turn 3, excuse me, the first lap.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, drivers already did their qualifying session. We're about to get ready. 10 drivers out here. Really talented field. Who's your pick? Good Smoke.
I really don't know. I think Low could be really good this week, but it's gonna have to he's gonna have to get a little lucky with some crashes.
Real lucky.
Lead them to green. He already on the high line, getting that run is oh, there's contact.
Contact already. It's 3 wide already. It looks like Ace will lead lap number 1 already here at Bristol. Now let's go for a rundown in this throwback paint schemes. So the double zero of Ace is throwing it back to Buckshot Jones. Really amazing paint scheme. Pretty beautiful. Here we go with Cyber. He's in the 17. He is throwing it back to Trevor Bain. I believe it's the UPS schemes that he drove back in 2011. No, not 2011. Excuse me. 2015.
I have no clue.
Then we got Nexus Combat, which he was throwing it back. So I believe, I don't know, but we'll come back to him. Now we got front row. Oh, Crash already! 76!
Oh, I do believe that's Jeremy Left. What's his name? Jeremy Leffler?
I think it's Craig.
Jason
Wait, the
Leffler,
throwback
Jason
or?
Leffler. Jason left first.
Alright, so we're back with the throwbacks. Front row is throwing it back to Jeremy Mayfield. Really beautiful paint scheme. The 76 had an atrocious crash right now. He is throwing it back to Dale Jarrett. And I think we have manual caution already, folks.
Yeah.
Oh, Wilford just slammed that inside wall. So first caution of the day here, and Brent is throwing it back to Richard Petty.
Easy. One of my favorite paint schemes. all the Richard Petty schemes are really good.
Alright, so first caution here after that incident that Craig and I believe who was it? So the field is on manual caution right now. Oh, I think Ace missed pit road.
That's going to be devastating. I mean,
I don't know if he missed pit road or he misjudged. Excuse me. Drivers already making their pit stops.
Oh. Someone's Craig just spun the pit red.
Oh yeah. Not the day he wanted to start with here tonight.
Yeah, already on the rank and not spinning it. Coming to third.
As I believe Ace is the only driver who stayed out. As who's gonna win the race off pit road is gonna be Brent, followed by Nexus. Cyber up to 4th. And I believe Alpha Demon running off your top 5. Oh, Donnie. Wilfred almost spins out. As we're ready to get that green flag once again. So Brent chooses the middle lane. I mean, the middle lane. Wow, trim. Brent uses the low lane, and Ace strikes it outside lane. Next is the low lane, and Cyber that outside. Yes, we see that outside is very dominant. And here we go.
So cool seeing all these retro schemes as we come to the green flag.
Oh, whoa, not a good start. Little bump drafting.
Got a huge shot, but the 0-0 is going to be taking the lead immediately.
Yeah, 0-0. Oh, the 17 pops the wall. He's going to stack up the field behind him. Next has got a piece of it. Everybody
now
just scrambles.
Loving what he sees in his mirror. And a lot of cars on the wall too. 4, excuse me.
Lot of cars.
The 49.
Oh, the leader into the wall. So now Brent is catching low minimum way off the track.
He's at that bumper now, and now there's contact between 3rd place and 4th place. It's like Alpha and Cyber, I do believe. Brainiator and Ace side by side, but Brent has a preferred lane. Brennan on the high lane. Coolly clear him. He's gonna take the lead. Here comes Cyber. He's in the wall. So Ace strikes is leading now that bottom lane as the 17's now looking high on him as Brennan again. He's loving what he sees in the mirror. They make this two guys fighting for a second make contact. That's even better for him. Yeah, look at Nexus. Look at Nexus Combat making his way up to 5th after he started in 3rd. Not a restart he wanted to, but he's hanging in tough in 5th place. As he single file almost popped the wall. As the 0-0 is still trying to make moves on this bottom lane, seeing what he can do. Yo, Brent is absolutely loving this right now. I won't be surprised if he pulls a dominant performance in that beautiful 49 machine. If these guys here don't wreck, I honestly, it's been kind of hard for these guys how they're racing to make it back to them. Yes, you mentioned it. Brent is loving this right now because 2nd and 3rd are fighting, and now that Ace is coming in, Alpha hits the wall and Ace gets loose. Whoa! Almost wrecking, he'll save it. An amazing job by that 0-0 machine. As he has the Dale Jarrett throwback machine of Craig is looking at it outside, looking for the position over Ace. Craig, pretty great performance right now. He's following 6th, and Nexus just hits the wall hard.
Keeps it straight though.
Brennan is almost clear by a whole turn now, as it looks like it's kind of ramped down a little bit. Cyber in third.
I feel like Alpha Demon is slowly catching to Brainiator. Not sure though.
None of these games look so good, especially the night here at Bristol. I mean, what better night to pick a throwback race other than Darlington? This is probably the place you'd want to do it.
It's really beautiful, and yeah, the drivers went really on it this year with this amazing throwbacks. Really, creativity came into play.
As we're gonna do a rundown of the field real quick. As Brennan leading us currently, it will be
Alpha Demon.
Alpha in second. Behind is Cyber. Now Next is looking for Cyber for third.
Yeah, Next is knocking the door for third.
We have Low, I believe, in fourth, and then
Yes.
Craig looking at him for fifth. Front row Joe in sixth. As the VH fan, I don't know who that is.
Donnie.
Donnie, okay, I knew someone was named Donnie. So Donnie in is it seventh?
Eighth. It's eighth.
And then eighth, and of course Kyle, the last looking at this battle. As Alpha, it seems like they've basically retained the gap between the top two.
Indeed, in the battle that's heating up, it's the 47 and the 17 machine of Nexus Combat and Cyber. And just a big pack behind him.
Ace has really surprised me after leading some of the early laps, but now he's back down really low in the field as he just hits the wall. Excuse me.
Well, take in mind, he didn't pit on the first caution, so that might have played into play with those worn tires.
Yeah, I'm just watching this, and the two leaders have pulled away. While Brennan hasn't allowed him to catch much, they've both been losing this pack.
Oh, I thought caution wave for a moment there. Yeah, Ace is not having a fantastic day, and if he wants to make something happen, he wants to make it to this field. It's gonna be a challenge.
And Ace is looking at a huge minefield of cars. Cyber is leading them.
Talking about challenge, look at Nexus knocking the door for third. It's an impressive run by this underdog.
I'll have to check if that is a Jace. Isn't that his name? Oh.
I think it's JJ Jaley. Oh, well, guys. I know it's a 11 car. They're side by side. Cyber in the wall, now Texas. No, well, Nexus in the lead. My apologies.
Third away from Cyber. And that Jason Leffler scheme, I have confirmed it is Jason Leffler.
Yes. So now, Nexus, an amazing job. He takes third place away from Cyber, one of those big guys in the field tonight. And now, can Nexus pull off the upset here tonight?
I'm looking at front with Brennan. He looks like he has extended the gap even more since last time we've checked. Currently Alpha is looking to try and make any moves or any time on him. Excuse me.
It's looking about that battle with Bren. Look, Ace, he's making some moves now.
Yeah, he's getting through that minefield. I said it would be a very big challenge for him to get to that minefield, but he's working it.
Really working it below minimum. It's somewhat slowing him down, but he gives him that outside.
And he gets the bumper actually from oh, there's contact. Well, more contact even, as they are side by side. As Ace will clear.
Oh, low minimum just slammed the wall. It looks like Nexus is pulling away from Cyber. He might be a third place contender out here. We have a late caution.
Yeah, I agree. I just think it's just so weird how it's been like, oh, the leader pulled away, and then second place pulled away, now third place, now we'll fourth place pull away.
Well, Brainiator right now is catching to lap traffic, but a dominant performance. How about if we go to a little bit of access, excuse me, crank it up. Welcome back to Bristol Motor Speedway as Wilfred has spun and caution comes out. Oh my goodness.
Under that, crank it up, there has been a caution. This will shake up the field big time. I would assume most will pit as tires are pretty worn at this point.
This is not a manual caution, this is a game caution. I think this will benefit Ace Strikes and Nexus Combat.
They were getting mega pulled away from it. With short run, they were focusing more on short run speed. This might be what they needed. As actually, it looks like Brendan was coming up to lap the last two cars, but didn't get there in time.
Didn't get there involved, and we saw in the crank it up, excuse me, that Wilfred just hit that inside wall hard as we're getting for the restart. Donnie stayed out.
As he was just about to get lapped, now he'll stay out on worn tires.
Now this is gonna be interesting. Oh, he moves out the way, but green flag.
As Brennan will take the green flag.
Oh, low minimum making 3 wide.
Looking.
Craig in the wall.
Clear for the lead. As is Richard Petty, as we can say, out in the lead.
Now Alpha, but Alpha has a preferred lane though.
Like Brendan's gonna have to block it. If he's gonna have any chance of keeping this lead. And Alpha's looking, he's at his quarter, but he will get the run and clear him. As these cars are both sponsored by Ream in an effort to make these throwbacks as accurate as possible.
Oh, trouble! A car is around. I think collected someone else, not sure who it was. Front row, and Wilfred spin again. And without bringing a manual caution, I don't think he will.
He is still on that back straight. They're trying to get it straightened out. That's 2 laps down here.
2 laps down in only seconds. Let's look at Ace, pulls the slide job, he cracks, he's in the wall.
Contact between third place contenders.
But we stay green. I don't know what happened to the front row. Joe, I think he just misjudged the corner.
Very easy to lose off.
The Nexus pops the wall, now Ace up to third.
As Alpha is looking, he is down Brennan's choff.
Oh, door slam.
There is great racing back for those positions as Ace still looking for kind of a recovery after losing the lead. Looking on that beautiful Jason left for third back.
An impressive run by Nexus Combat, but he has
heavy inside.
Heavy hungry drivers behind him he needs to take care of. So there's still 2 by 2 entering turn number 3. It's Craig, Cyber back there.
He's a lot of contact coming off his corners. This is how loose you can get. As I see Lowe giving the bumper back there.
Yes, it looks like Nexus might clear Ace. Yes, he will.
Now Ace is going to be looking to clear Cyber, but will he be able to? Yes, he will, as they will be single file for those 3 positions.
Let's go back with the leaders, shall we? I think they were coming into lap traffic. Yes, it's Wilfred. Wilfred really not having the day he wanted to out here tonight at the Lasbury Coliseum.
I'd have to assume he got involved in that incident where Joe got around.
Let's see how that plays into factor.
Will he pull off for them or will he race them? It would be Is it a Ryman Newman situation, or is it going to be a BJ McDowell
Oh,
situation?
I think he was sideways. He's gonna pull away though. Oh, Jesus. Oh, they're crashing! Crashing! Nexus of the round! Low minimum! Front row again! 3 cars pile up. Turn 2.
That will most likely bring out a caution, I have to assume.
Yeah, manual caution. 3 car spin. Let's see if they call it. Nexus now a lap down.
Yeah, he just got lapped by...
Yeah, manual caution here. Bristol Motor Speedway.
Like the manual caution.
So I believe this is the 3rd caution of the day. As we saw in the corner of our eyes, as someone almost spins. So I was selling corner of our eyes that I think front row, Nexus, and low minimum got into it. Turn 2.
Honestly, I bet you most people will come in this time. And it's just long enough for, I think, tires to be slightly worn enough to warrant getting new ones. I see maybe 1 or 2 cars staying out max.
Let me go ahead and try to open the stream up.
As looks like most of our leaders going down to the road.
All of them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, looks like everyone's down pit road.
I am not gonna. If I'm a driver out there, I'm not gonna risk no tire situation.
Yeah, I'm personally either. I mean, even if I have 5 laps on tires, I'm gonna get going. If there's caution, I'm digging those new tires. I'm coming down
front row stayed out.
Like, I'm assuming he's getting one of his lap back.
Oh, Cyber! I think he took the strategy of 2 tires.
That's interesting.
Or just gas.
People taking 2 tires.
Next is gonna end up 2nd. Wow. Now
actually,
this is gonna.
Next is beat Brendan down. Actually.
Yeah, this is gonna play something into
down. I feel like this is. Or he was close to being lap down. So.
Let's see how many laps to go in this restart.
This order may be wrong, but I don't know.
And it looks like Nexus. If Nexus gets that outside lane. Look out. But remember that Brent and Ace has been really dominating here. Let's see what happens.
I guess Nexus is maybe they threw the caution early enough so he didn't lose that many spots where you could take 2 tires and maybe gain it as we come. Oh, excuse me, I thought that was the front trailer.
65 laps to go here.
Still a lot of racing left, so don't turn that dial.
So, getting for the Geico restart zone, green flag.
Alpha did not get the start he wanted. Already down to 5th, but he has that preferred line. Because he can ace clear.
Nexus did clear Brent, but tight clear. As now Cyber up to the point. Here comes Brent.
Oh, in the wall.
Ace now sends it in there.
Alpha to the bumper of Ace. 2 guys that were big contenders for the win last week at Indy.
Doesn't look like Nexus pitch strategy favored to his. Oh, someone almost went around. It's Craig. He's gonna keep it under control.
Very sideways. And now we have a intense battle for the lead with Brennan looking at the bumper of Cyber. Cyber's strategy looks to be working for now as Brennan got in the wall. I think a smidge.
Oh, Cyber in the wall. So we're on board with Brent right now.
He is wearing that bumper off as he will be looking to the inside, trying to take the lead away.
But Cyber has a preferred lane. Is he gonna clear him? Yes, he will.
Yes.
Brent back up front at Bristol.
It's that car with older tires. I bet you that will slow down the rest of the pack if they're not able to navigate him.
Oh, Ace almost sideways. He's around, collecting
sideways.
Alpha. Nexus around.
Nexus
Craig. Everybody gets a pile up. It's
Bristol.
a pile up.
That's a huge one.
This is Bristol 2020 all over again.
It'll be very interesting to see how this one happens, but it's actually gonna have a replay, I don't believe.
It looks like Ace got really loose exiting turn number 2 and couldn't save it, and he got into Alpha Demon, which created a huge crash.
I do believe your leader will be Brandon after taking first away from Cyber.
It looks like from Nexus all the way back, no one made it. It was just a big mess. But we're under caution.
Someone got loose. I don't know how many people will be on pit road, so it'll be very interesting to see what the tire matchup is now. Let's go to the Geico restart. Green flag back up in the air at the last straight Coliseum.
He looks like Donnie didn't got a good restart. It's door to door.
It's still working.
Yeah, it's still door to door. Brain Eater and Cyber, can he clear him? No, he won't.
Cyber, stay strong on the outside.
Oh, it looks like Brain might get a little bit loose there.
He gets the bumper.
Oh, Ace almost slides. Spins, excuse me.
He is putting it now. Oh, Craig with contact with the
Brand Nexus, Craig. Everybody just piles in. Looking low.
Second.
An amazing job.
As the down looking at the inside of the 47.
And you know who's loving this right now? Mr. Cyber.
This is a lot more interesting.
Oh, Brent just shoves the 47 in the wall. Everybody trying to scatter. Low minimum got the worst of it though.
Cyber is now getting so much time. I mean, this is exactly what he wanted. He wanted to see these guys. His strategy, his gamble on pit road is going to pay off now.
Really did.
2 tires on that one stop. Now he's going to have about a 3-second lead.
So now let's see if Bren and Alpha can catch him back. So see everybody's
almost clear by over a half a straightaway.
And you know who got the worst of it? Ace Strikes. He is all the way almost like eighth. He's way back there.
46 making contact, trying to with the wall, trying to pass Brendan. Looks like Brendan's already making some time back up on our leader. You see most of these guys kind of shoot it a little bit in the middle, try and get up, grab some of that rubber at the top, and then kind of arc it back down using kind of a diamond formation, if you will.
Oh, Nexus seems like he got really loose there, but Craig is knocking on his bumper.
As our battle for second is heating up, as the battle for second is catching the leader, Alpha is just knocking on Brennan's door, seeing what he can do.
It looks like the top three contenders have the same speed, but Brain might have slightly better car than Cyber.
I just don't see Brennan not catching up after Cyber kind of getting away. I just feel like Brennan still has the better car. Now that they're not battling for position as hard as they were, as he's already getting clear of Alpha.
Alpha, really, I don't know what happened to him, but Brendan's pulling away from him. Oh, low minimum slides into that inside wall. It's only one car spin though.
One car. That sucks for low. He was just fighting for that top 3 position, and now he's in the wall.
Looks like 47 laps to go this time by Cyber, trying to pull it off.
About half a straightaway gap between these two. I just don't see how Cyber. Well, one, it's a whole challenge trying to get to the leader. It's gonna be a whole challenge trying to get around him.
It really is, and this track is too grooved, but that outsider is really dominant. See how that plays into play.
I'd argue it's even more than 2 grooves. You might just say, oh, there's top and bottom, but the middle works too. I mean, you can run just about a half a lane off the bottom, a half lane up from the wall. You can run a half. It's like this is such a versatile track, and you can still race really well. I mean, you could race 4 wide going into this.
Let me check something real quick. Oh, Alpha Demon way loose. He's gonna save it though. An amazing job, but Nexus might take their place away. So around 40 laps to go.
I see front row Joe battling with low.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know, but Brent has just, man, he's there. He like shrunk the gap.
Oh, Kyle into the inside wall.
Oh, Kyle's around?
He got to the inside wall with a contact from front row.
Oh, those two are not having the best luck out there. And It looks like they might be playing into game here, or, well, you understood me. Because leaders are catching them. Let's see how that plays into.
Well, actually, it's been even less than a gap, probably about a second between the top two, after being a straightaway clear and then half a straightaway clear, and Brendan is there to challenge.
Yeah, Brent has really increased that that gap. Oh, shrunk. Yeah, sorry, my apologies. It looks like Cyber's running that lonely, but Brendan's running the high line.
And he sent it in that corner. He's closed up big time on the leader.
Really did
he
now.
He making a move as soon as this corner. Looks like he doesn't. So we keep it clean for that one.
Oh, he dives into the inside.
Oh, caution.
And a caution
on the racetrack. Who could have caused that?
Ace, I think, in low minimum, I'm not sure. But
yeah,
caution?
Close to each other.
This changes absolutely everything.
Excuse us, folks. We have no clue what the cause of caution is. Our best guess are as good as yours.
It's debris on the racetrack, that's the thing.
We got debris in turn 4 high.
So we're gonna go and restart like around 33 laps to go. So real good chunk of racing left. So we're getting ready for the restart.
Brilliant dot to catch up to the leader of Cyber. So it's gonna be very interesting what we see on this restart, because it's similar to last one. They'll start battling.
Oh, and then Brent has a preferred lane though. Green flag.
They go into one. It looks like Cyber's already clear.
The 76 comes down 49 to the wall.
Brendan already looking at the lead at his quarter. The bumper from Alpha.
30 laps to go. Everybody scrambles behind us. Wilfred, Donnie, front row, 4 wide almost behind us. That's Brent the wall. Here comes Alpha Demon.
From Alpha. I don't think Brent's very happy with that move, but here comes Ace.
With low minimum.
Well, after hitting the inside wall, Low has bounced back already. Right cautions here helping some of these drivers.
But the question is, how are you gonna manage to pass the leader here? It's very tough to pass it, but there's only one way: the bumper. As Brent looks to the inside.
We got 3 good cars right here. I feel like Britain's got to be a little upset. It looks like Alpha put him in the wall from my perspective. As he's a side by side, what will he do to get this spot?
And if they keep battling, Cyber's gonna benefit this from.
And that's how he got such a huge lead. I mean, he was just getting caught when the caution came out. So maybe he's hoping another situation similar to that will happen again.
25 laps to go, folks. Everything's coming down to the wire.
As Brendan continuing to beat the bumper off of Alpha.
Looks like Alpha and Brendan might be maybe faster than Cyber, but they cannot be able to catch him.
I just think the battling going between these two and just the rivalry currently is really what's actually slowing them down and slowing their lap times down.
Yes, indeed. Good point. As we saw early on, they were battling, and I think it hurt them real bad.
I mean, you would think they would have learned from the last restart, but it doesn't seem like they have, as they are just all-out grudge match currently happening between these two. As Ace looks in the distance.
I thought it was a slow car in front of us. My apologies. Let's see how the leader and second place car run the track. So, high line, both of them. But then Alpha jumps to the middle lane. It's a nice voice crack there.
He tries to grab that traction compound off the bottom, trying to get just like the run plus the traction coming off the corner, and trying to benefit from it. These 4 cars are just battling. I mean, Cyber hasn't had much contention, but still, I mean, he's basically part of this battle. As
Really,
Bryn
now
looks to
Brain to the
again.
inside. Remember, these are teammates we're talking about. Oh, with Alpha.
2 seconds might have been the wall.
There's a hard hit. Now Bryn up to second.
Or, excuse me, 3.
18 laps to go this time by.
Possibly. I mean, these two were just trying to focus on the leader, but these two were also trying to kill each other. So it's like, well, what do you want to do?
Yeah, it looks like Bryn really sends it in, but lap traffic once again in front of us.
Oh, he's gonna get there this time. The bumper!
He's he's there.
Now he will battle into 3 on the
Oh,
side.
Cyber just slams the wall.
That will lead Brennan to the top spot.
With 60 laps to go, what could he possibly do? 3 wide almost behind him.
Bumper. I feel like Cyber cannot make ground back up. I think it's his race over for the win unless a caution comes out.
If they keep battling, Brennan's gonna love this.
It just seems like a lot of people are just focusing on the short term, trying to get positions, while they should be focusing on the long term and trying to win this race.
Alpha cleared him.
Part of Nexus is currently out, or excuse me, that might not be Nexus. I just saw purple on the screen.
The 14 laps to go. Can Alpha catch up his team owner to win this race?
These cars battling for the top 4, single file once again. Brennan is pulling away.
Now 13 laps to go. It's just coming down to the wire, folks. A caution could definitely change everything. Let's go a little bit back in the field.
Possible for a caution now. Very, very possible.
This Alpha and Ace pop the wall. You're cute popping it. So let's see how this battle for the lead goes. And it looks like Brett is slowly catching to the lap traffic. How could that play into factors? 11 laps to go, by the way, folks.
So there's probably about a half straightaway gap Brennan has gained on Alpha. Trying to win this race, trying to make a pretty dominant performance, I would say. Bled the most laps. After
now,
that pit call.
Look at Alpha, now he's trying to run that low lane. Let's see if that benefits. I don't think it's gonna work though.
He wants to get to this car, but it's gonna be extremely hard to because I mean Brendan's just been so good and so good at not making mistakes, keeping his nose clean.
And honestly, he's been like the dominant car out there. No one really brought him anything until like Alpha.
Plus on pit strategy scrambled the field, he was basically the dominant car.
It's now 7 laps to go. No mistakes up ahead for Brent.
I doubt Craig will mess anything up here. I'm sure he will get out of the way fine and won't hold up Brendan too much.
Yeah, Alpha back there is struggling the car so bad. I don't think he's gonna catch him though. 6 laps to go. This time by from the Glass Gray Coliseum. Excuse me, 5.
5 to go. There's a car slow on the back straightaway.
Oh, that's Nexus combat. 4 to go.
About maybe some contact. Let him get around.
4 to go and let traffic ahead.
As Brennan is right behind Craig. And you'll look at the outside and know Craig will come up into his lane and maybe into the wall with that slow Brennan down in you. Doesn't look like much.
He's gonna clear him. Wilfred on the pit road. Two final laps to go here from Bristol. Brainiator.
Absolute dominant car. I don't see.
Oh, Nexus!
Oh, Nexus really lose out the corner. That could have been. And so is Ace.
Ace, and I think someone. Alpha, I think went around, or he saved it. But white flag presented by Off-Axis Paint and
Next
Brainiator.
flag will end the race.
Brainiator with a huge and amazing dominance here tonight at Bristol of all places. Brainiator on a turn number 4, he's gonna see the checker flag. Brainiator wins at Bristol.
What a performance! That is the pinnacle of dominating at Bristol.
An amazing run by Brainiator. I think he finally gets his first ever win here at the National League. It's just amazing, man.
Just gotta give it to him. He has done so good. Didn't make any mistakes. He's probably the only driver who didn't make one glaring mistake and ruining the race.
Alrighty, now let's invite the winners in the top 3. Which was, what was the top 3? Yeah, Ace. Okay. So Ace, Bren, and Alpha Demon. Sorry for the blue screen, everybody.
Some good, and a lot of wrecks at some point. I think there's, very interesting, excuse me, very interesting, period where it seemed like a lot of wrecks happened.
Yes, we'll be getting ready for the interviews once the winner joins, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Brainiator wins it here at Bristol. Tell us how you feel, man.
I feel great. I feel awesome. We won. We won the throwback race.
An amazing, a dominant performance. It looked like cautions didn't play into your favor until the last one. Take us through the race, man.
Well, we had a pretty good field in there. For a Bristol race, I'd say that was very clean and very respectful, I'd say. I felt like I was the only guy there that could really make the inside work, at least for passing. In that final run, I was able to pass Alpha and Cyber on the inside lane, so felt good. Feels good to win. Yeah.
Anything you want to thank?
I want to thank my sponsors. I want to thank all of our sponsors. Off-Axis Paint, McDonald's, of course.
Yes.
As well as my mom, my dad. It's great. Everything's great. Yeah. It was a very clean Bristol race, I will say that.
Well, congratulations on your, like, well, I think it's your first career win, national?
Yeah, first career win.
Congrats, man. Any questions, Smoke?
I actually do. Seems like a lot of people were making mistakes. Do you think there was one mistake that you almost made that could have ruined your whole race? Did you ever get loose off the corner and almost end it all?
Nexus nearly killed me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I made a mistake. I mean, I may have bumped someone out the way a couple times. But Nexus nearly died in front of me. I nearly had a heart attack. I was able to get past him. Clean air, it was hard getting past people, I'm going to be honest. Especially if, you know, they're giving up if they're giving you the inside, it's kind of hard to pass. But I feel like I was the only one to be able to make it work, and paid off in the end.
Yeah, congratulations. Any more questions, Good Smoke?
No, I just want to say, good job, man.
Yeah, man, really dominant performance out there. Congratulations. Now, let's go with our second place driver, which, fun fact, is second top 2 finish since last week. Well, Alpha, Brent, I mean, you were like the only car out there that could bring something to the table for Brainiator, but just the last restart couldn't play into your factor. Tell us how your race went.
I was not expecting to get second, to be honest. My car was not good, and I've never been this bad at Bristol, to be honest. My car has never been this bad at Bristol, but gotta work on that for Sunday. But car was pretty much tight all race. Just couldn't cut down to the bottom like Brendan was able to. Just kind of, if I was able to get to Brendan's back bumper, but just wasn't able to get that pass done, and because my car just loses it at that, like getting to like the middle of the run. So yeah, and then coming to the end of the race, because as you know, Trim, I have a wheel and pedals.
Yeah.
And I pulled my hamstring during that. so from like maybe with 20 to go, since then on, I was racing with like a pulled hamstring. So if you saw me wall pop a little bit, it was on accident. I was trying to use my brakes, but I couldn't.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so,
You're
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah,
Any
that's
questions?
what happened.
Oh, sorry.
Let's go.
Okay. Any questions, Good Smoke?
No, not really. Just
Alright.
good finish.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on your second place finish. Now let's go and round it off this interview with 8 strikes. Which, you got a copy, by the way?
Hello.
All right. So, your race was almost a roller coaster. At the beginning of the race, you seemed fast. But then you were like almost the entire race, excuse me, almost like at the back of the pack. And then you recovered and finished third. Tell us about your race out there.
Well, first caution, I stayed out, wanted to test my long run speed, and it was bad. My speed in general was really bad, but I did a little adjustment there at the end, and I got the car to actually like roll in the corner instead of just throwing it in there, slamming on the brakes, and then gassing it off. I got it to roll, and I found some speed, and I worked my way up to the field. But I swear, Nexus is the hardest guy to pass at Bristol, because he's actually pretty fast. And I had some of the best ever battles tonight with Nexus, so that was really fun. But yeah, I was a mess. I wrecked a lot. Probably didn't deserve it, but oh well.
Yeah, I think you were the one who caused the big one, right?
I caused multiple big ones.
Yeah, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Any more questions, Good Smoke?
Oh yeah, like you came up to the pack multiple times. What was like? Excuse me. What was it like going through the minefield?
Well, passing is insanely hard here. I think it's really because I give the other guy a little extra room, and then I don't ever give myself enough room. So it's hard. It's really hard to pass here. So I did my best. I made some passes. Like I said, I finally got around Nexus a couple of times. I passed Cyber there at the end, and I almost had Alpha, but I guess it's dirty driving if you barely tapped someone in the final lap.
I didn't say it was dirty driving. I just said you bumped me. I was just saying that I'm not gonna let you get second as a joke. It wasn't as
yeah.
But you can take it as however you want it though. Good luck.
It was hard. It was really hard to pass.
Whoa.
So I'm happy with getting third.
Well, any more questions, Good Smoke? Good Smoke?
No.
Yeah, alrighty. Well, that's gonna be for the broadcast today, everybody. Don't forget to follow us on all other social media at the Racing League #2 for all our good content. And I think it's gonna be it for today. Bring there to winner. Congratulations, and we'll see you on Sunday. Have a nice one.
Brenniator.